What up, Raffalitos? Welcome back to my channel. Here we are back at Kingston Seawall. Just wanted to bring you an update on what's happening here because the Seawall beautification project is still in progress. It hasn't been completed yet, but they have completed the bandstand, as you can see across the street. That's the new concession stand. They've built one level of it, the ground floor, and they're still working on the upper level. I suppose you'll be able to buy foods and snacks, perhaps tickets over there. But on the boardwalk or stone walk where they've laid these tiles, these stone tiles, they've actually done some extra work, and I just want to show you what that looks like now that it is completed. Here on the other side, morning. So first of all, they seem to have covered these lamp posts. The base of these lamp posts are now covered with some stone apparent decoration. It's basically some painting, and they have a functional, I think, sink. Yep, it is running. There's now running water at the seawall, but this is what I want to draw your attention to. So they actually did a resurfacing of this paved area. This used to be covered in tarmac, and they've resurfaced it. Here they seem to have built some kind of sign board, so it's going to be, I guess, named. I suppose some political name is going to be appearing on that signboard in a minute. And let me just show you from the beginning. There is a wheelchair ramp, right? That wheelchair ramp has been completed, and this is the staircase leading up. There's a police outpost, small box. So there's a permanent police outpost here at the seawall, and of course that big building is the Pegasus Suites and Corporate Center. But this is what I want to show you. This is what is new. They've actually done a resurfacing of this tarmac, which used to be tar and brick. They've now covered it with cement slabs, colored cement slabs. And I think the last time I came by this way, they were extending it all the way to the Marriott hotel. So we're going to go that way and see, in fact, if they did. So what's different now is that they've covered these lamp posts with what appear to be some brick-like decorations. Right, it's just some kind of paint and some white, some brick-colored paint and some white paint that makes these lamp posts look like they're made of clay brick. They've built another wash basin over here. I guess this one is not yet operational, but you can see they're going to be, I suppose they're going to be water spouts. It's public infrastructure, so it's not really attractive or well designed. I guess it's built for durability more than anything else. Built of concrete. There seems to be trash cans now. I don't know if it's going to make a difference because people still don't put their trash in the trash cans, but the seawall beach area looks cleaner. If you took a closer look at it, you'd see there's not the usual garbage strewn all along the seawall, along the sand. So that is different, looks better, and I'm assuming that having these trash cans has something to do with it. A lot of these lamp posts have failed because of course substandard Chinese infrastructure Chinese lampposts. I suppose they're not made of real cast iron, although they're made to look like cast iron. I think they might have been made of aluminum or plastic. So that's one down. But here is where the new work has been done. They've actually built an extended sidewalk. This is a very narrow strip of tarmac. Now they've actually covered it. It runs beside the Marriott. So this is the Marriott's. Sorry, this is the Pegasus Suites and Corporate Center next door. Pegasus Suites and Corporate Center, and right outside there is this now boardwalk, which I suppose looks a bit neater. There still needs to be some landscaping. What's missing off the edge of this concrete strip is the grass is not properly manicured and landscaped. Suppose that's going to come, hopefully. Somebody who has an eye for landscaping will notice that and make a change to it. But this is what has happened. So since the last time we were in this neck of the woods, they've actually added this boardwalk, this concrete walk. And what used to exist before is just this part, this narrow strip of paving stones. But now they have a wide concrete walk. And I guess it's supposed to be for pedestrian traffic, in other words, people to walk on this, to walk along the seawall. But that's not going to stop cars from driving on it, as you can see. So this is what's happening here, guys. Like I said, they've been building this for the last couple of years, maybe 3 years. And now it's closer to, I guess, what was the initial vision. There's still a lot of work to be done. This concrete structure, I think, used to be a benab. I don't know what they're going to do with it eventually, if they're going to tear it down or restore it. This looks like a chimney, but I think it's some kind of monument. I don't know what monument it is. Right, this tall structure is some kind of monument. Let's see if there's a label on it. I don't think so. No, there's no label on it. But this is what's happened. They've actually built the rest of this, completed the rest of this stone walk, boardwalk, up to the Marriott. That's the Marriott up ahead. Right, that's the Marriott Hotel. It's the M for Marriott. Like I said, it's fading and painting, but I think they're going to sell it. The deal is almost completed. I think I showed you this dedication before, which says this seawall was commenced at the Battery in 1855. Right, that's what it says here, 1855, and was completed to this point in 1860. Right, 1860. Philip Edmund Woodhouse, CB Governor John Frederick Bourne, civil engineer, overseer of public works. So that's the history of the seawall, and this is what they've built since they started working on the beautification project. That's a couple of years ago, the last 2 years. This is some kind of steps, staircase, and this part of the wall is now completed. That is the boardwalk area. Now, way in the distance, they've actually built some rails on that jetty, and they've put some chairs on it as well. We've seen that in previous videos. We're not going to head out that direction today. Just want to show you this section, what has been done so far. So this is it, guys. This is the recent update, the last updates of the seawall beautification project. They've actually completed this new paved area for the boardwalk up to this point. That's the eastern entrance of the Marriott. As you can see, the Marriott is faded and in need of maintenance, but I think the government decided to sell it instead of perform regular maintenance on the Marriott. Alright, still one of the best hotels in Guyana. Those of you who stayed there could probably testify or attest to that statement. Unfortunately, they're letting it go in its appearance. It's being run down, and they're going to sell it. So that's it, guys. This is what's happening here in this neck of the woods, where they've built a new boardwalk. I don't know if it's going to continue beyond this point, but this is where it is at. They've actually completed this section, which we've just walked on. They've paved it and covered it with, in some cases, paving stones, some cases colored cement. And now it has an access, I guess, access to the beach and the boardwalk. You want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe. Tell me what you think about the new developments here. That's the old Pegasus and the new Pegasus Suites. This is heading towards Battery Road in Kingston. I guess this whole area is the Battery Park section of Kingston. Share this video with friends and family around the world. Let people know what's happening here in Georgetown, Guyana, the fastest growing country in the world. Later! So right up ahead, that's the Mariana Benab, and I think not too far to the right of it is the new I Love Guyana sign.